Archangel Michael has an urgent message specifically for you today. Someone with the initial R is approaching your life very soon, and the spiritual realm is buzzing with activity around this connection. You've been sensing something important is coming, haven't you? Those dreams where you see someone but can't make out their face clearly? The sudden thoughts about names that start with R that pop into your mind for no reason? These aren't coincidences. The powerful guardian angel Archangel Michael has been preparing you for this encounter through subtle signs and protective guidance. Those blue flashes of light you've been seeing, the protective thoughts that suddenly fill your mind, the feeling that your guardian angels are closer than usual. These are all signs that something significant is about to happen. This person's arrival will change everything about your current situation. The universe has been orchestrating this meeting for months, and now the time is almost here. Archangel Michael wants you to be fully prepared because what happens when you meet this R person will determine the entire direction of your spiritual path moving forward. This divine timing is no accident. Archangel Michael has revealed something crucial about this approaching R person. They carry either tremendous blessing or significant danger for your spiritual journey. This isn't a casual encounter. The universe is at a crossroads regarding your future, and this person represents a major turning point. Their approach has been foretold in the spiritual realm for months, with divine forces preparing for this exact moment. What happens in your first interactions with this R person will determine your entire future trajectory. Archangel Michael sees two distinct timelines branching from this meeting. One leads to incredible breakthrough and blessing, while the other could derail your progress for years. Without proper spiritual preparation and divine guidance, you could miss the greatest opportunity of your lifetime. Or worse, you could fall into a carefully designed spiritual trap meant to block your blessings and confuse your path forward. The window for receiving this divine intervention and protection is closing rapidly. This R person has already been set in motion toward your life, and their arrival cannot be stopped. However, whether they become your greatest blessing or your most challenging test depends entirely on how spiritually prepared you are when they appear. The stakes have never been higher for your spiritual advancement. Now, Archangel Michael wants you to recognize the signs that have been building around this R person's approach. Think about your recent dreams. Have you been seeing someone in your sleep that you can't quite identify? A figure whose face remains unclear but whose presence feels significant. These dream visits are spiritual preparation for your upcoming encounter. You've probably found yourself thinking about names that start with R without any clear reason: Robert, Rachel, Ryan, Rose, Richard, Rebecca. Your subconscious mind is tuning into the energy of this approaching connection. Pay attention to how often you've been noticing the letter R in your daily life recently. License plates with prominent R's, street signs, book titles, or conversations where R names keep coming up. These aren't random coincidences. They're divine breadcrumbs leading to this encounter. Your intuition has been heightened lately because your spiritual senses are preparing for this significant meeting. Have your pets been acting differently? Animals sense incoming energy shifts before humans do. If your normally calm pet has been restless or your usually playful pet has been unusually quiet, they're responding to the approaching spiritual activity. You might have experienced technology glitches, electrical disturbances, or appliances acting strangely. These happen when powerful spiritual energy is building around major life events. Sleep disturbances between 35 a.m. are common when spiritual preparation is intensifying, as this is when the veil between realms is thinnest. Archangel Michael reveals that this R person represents one of two powerful spiritual possibilities. The first possibility is that they are a divine messenger sent to unlock your greatest potential. This could be your soulmate, your future business partner, a spiritual teacher, or someone carrying the key to your life's purpose. They may bring the financial breakthrough you've been praying for, the healing you desperately need, or the opportunity that changes everything. Their arrival could signal the answer to prayers you've been sending to heaven for months or even years. The second possibility is more challenging. This R person might represent a spiritual test designed to strengthen your discernment and spiritual wisdom. They could be someone from your past returning with unfinished karma that needs to be resolved. They may appear helpful and supportive on the surface, but actually drain your energy or lead you away from your true path. Some spiritual tests come disguised as blessings, designed to distract you just as your real breakthrough is approaching. Here's what makes this situation so critical. The same person can become either your greatest blessing or your most difficult challenge, depending on your spiritual preparation. Archangel Michael emphasizes that your level of awareness, your spiritual boundaries, and your connection to divine guidance will determine which timeline becomes reality. If you meet this person while spiritually unprepared, even a potential blessing could become a trap. However, if you're properly aligned with divine protection and wisdom, even a challenging test becomes an opportunity for tremendous growth and advancement. Archangel Michael is offering specific protection and preparation methods for this crucial encounter. Begin each day with this prayer. Archangel Michael, I call upon your wisdom and protection as someone with the initial R approaches my life. Grant me clear discernment to see their true nature and intentions. Surround me with your blue light of truth and help me recognize whether this person brings blessing or requires caution. Practice blue light meditation daily to strengthen your intuitive abilities. Close your eyes and visualize bright blue light filling your entire body, extending outward to create a protective bubble around you. This divine light allows authentic connections to flow while blocking any deceptive energies. When you eventually meet this R person, maintain this visualization throughout your interaction. Carry a small piece of clear quartz in your pocket. This crystal amplifies your natural spiritual protection and helps you read people's true energy beneath their surface presentation. Before any significant encounter, hold the crystal and ask Archangel Michael to show you the truth about this person's intentions. Create energetic boundaries using the mirror shield technique. Imagine a mirror of spiritual light positioned between you and any new person you meet. This mirror reflects their true nature back to you while preventing any negative energy from reaching you. Many report sudden clarity about people's real intentions when using this method. Practice the Michael test when meeting new people. Mentally ask, Archangel Michael, is this person aligned with my highest good? Then pay attention to your body's response. Authentic spiritual connections create feelings of warmth, peace, and expansion. Deceptive people often trigger subtle feelings of unease, contraction, or confusion. Even if they seem charming on the surface, perform sound clearing both before and after significant encounters. Clap your hands 3 times while saying Archangel Michael, clear my energy field. This removes any unwanted spiritual attachments and keeps your discernment sharp. Archangel Michael wants you to know the specific signs that indicate this R person represents your divine blessing. When you meet your true spiritual connection, you'll experience a sense of coming home. A deep recognition that goes beyond physical attraction or intellectual compatibility. This feeling emerges from your soul's memory of divine appointments. Made before your birth, authentic spiritual messengers announce themselves through synchronicities. Pay attention to what happens in the 24 hours before and after meeting this person. Meaningful coincidences will multiply, you might hear there. name mentioned unexpectedly, see their birth date on clocks, or encounter symbols that relate to them. The universe orchestrates these confirmations to help you. Recognize divine connections. Physical sensations during divinely orchestrated meetings are distinct. You might feel sudden warmth in your chest, tingling in your hands, or a peaceful energy settling over you. Some report seeing brief flashes of golden or blue light around the person, indicating angelic approval of the connection. Listen to the topics that arise naturally in your conversations. Divine connections often discuss spiritual growth, life purpose, dreams, or healing without planning these subjects. There's an ease in communication that feels effortless and meaningful. Time seems to pass quickly when you're together, yet you feel energized rather than drained afterward. Your dreams will provide confirmation. If this is your intended connection, you'll likely dream about them before meeting, or have significant dreams shortly after your encounter. These dreams often show you working together, traveling together, or simply being in each other's presence. With a sense of rightness and purpose, Archangel Michael also wants you to recognize the warning signs that indicate this person represents a spiritual test rather than a blessing. Be cautious if they immediately want to know personal details about your finances, family problems, or spiritual practices. Genuine spiritual connections develop trust gradually. While energy vampires seek immediate access to your vulnerabilities, watch for love, bombing behavior, excessive compliments, promises of dramatic life changes, or attempts to isolate you from friends and family. Authentic connections respect your existing relationships and encourage your independence. Be wary if they claim to have special spiritual powers or exclusive access to divine guidance that you need. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with them. Divine connections leave you feeling peaceful, inspired, and more connected to your own spiritual path. Spiritual tests often leave you feeling confused, drained, or questioning your own judgment. Trust these physical and emotional responses over logical explanations. Some people from your past should remain there. If someone returns claiming to have changed or offering closure, proceed with extreme caution. Archangel Michael reminds you that people demonstrate their true nature through consistent actions over time, not through words or promises. Remember that immediate intense attraction isn't always positive. Sometimes we're drawn to people who mirror our unhealed wounds rather than our highest potential. Take time to distinguish between healthy recognition and unhealthy repetition patterns to position yourself for the blessing timeline. Archangel Michael recommends specific daily practices. Begin each morning by expressing gratitude for divine guidance and protection. This attitude of appreciation creates space for miracles to manifest in your life. Spend time in meditation or prayer, asking to be shown your highest path and greatest good. Engage in activities that raise your spiritual vibration, spending time in nature, practicing kindness toward others, reading uplifting spiritual materials, or listening to healing music. High vibration people naturally attract high vibration experiences and connections. Avoid gossip, negative media, or toxic relationships that lower your spiritual frequency. Visit places where spiritual people gather. Bookstores, meditation centers, healing workshops, or peaceful natural settings. Divine appointments often happen in locations where spiritual energy is already elevated. Trust your intuition about where to go and when to go there. Practice openness balanced with wisdom. Be willing to meet new people and explore new opportunities, but maintain your spiritual boundaries and discernment. Fear can block your blessings, but naive trust can lead to spiritual traps. Most importantly, release attachment to specific outcomes. When you desperately try to force connections or opportunities, you often push away what's meant for you. Trust that divine timing will bring the right person at the perfect moment. When you're spiritually prepared to receive them, Archangel Michael stands beside you right now with urgent guidance for the next 48 hours. This, our person's approach, is imminent, and your spiritual preparation must begin immediately. Start using the protection prayers and visualization techniques today. Don't wait until tomorrow or next week. The window for optimal spiritual alignment is happening now. Say this prayer before sleep tonight. Archangel Michael, prepare my heart and mind for the approaching encounter with someone whose name begins with R. Grant me divine discernment, surround me with protective light, and help me recognize whether this person brings blessing or requires caution. Thank you for guiding me toward my highest good. Show your appreciation for this divine intervention by giving super thanks up to $20. This energy exchange strengthens your connection to the angelic realm and ensures continued protection and guidance during this critical time in your spiritual journey. Trust that this message found you at exactly the right moment. Archangel Michael's timing is perfect, and your spiritual advancement is heaven's highest priority. The our person approaches with divine purpose. Be ready to receive your blessing.